Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an On the Fly review for you. And today I'm talking about The King's Man, just released, now playing in theaters. This film is directed by Matthew Vaughn and stars Ray Fiennes, Djimon Hounsou, Gemma Arterton, Stanley Tucci, Reese Ifan, Aaron Taylor Johnson or Aaron Johnson, and Matthew Good, who's just I never like him. Anyhow, this is a prequel to Matthew Good's previous films, The Kingsman, Kingsman: The Secret Service, and the sequel Kingsman: The Golden Circle from 2015 and 2017, respectively. Now, the first film, it didn't light the box office on fire, but it did make some money, and it got lots of reviews and had quite the fan following. And to be honest with you, I always felt it was a bit overrated. I think it's a fine movie. Colin Firth is great. It was really unique to see an actor like him do this big, highly choreographed action movie. It just was interesting, and to his credit, Samuel L. Jackson doing like something different for a change, as far as acting wise. But I just thought the movie was just it was okay. It wasn't a bad movie, but I think I think people made a bit too much of it when it came out. The sequel, again, it was nowhere near as good as the first movie, but it wasn't totally awful. But at the same time, bringing Colin Firth back, the lack in visual effects and stuff like that was clearly noticeable. Like, if they had a bigger budget for the sequel, it did not look like it. It looked like it looked and felt like they had far less money for the sequel than they did the first one. And then, like I said, bring Colin Firth back, not Colin Farrell, and the visual effects, and the big fucking fart in the chip bowl, man, is goddamn Elton John. Elton John acting. Oh, God, it's just awful. Sing a song, man. Sing about crocodiles. Play a piano. That's fine. I mean, I'm not a fan, honestly, but, don't act. Do not act. Stop acting. You're bad at it. Sorry. Hello, love.
Hey, Daddy.
Let me finish my video. Now, the whole deal with this one is that you got,
Hey.
it's like the origins, Ray Fiennes becoming the first Kingsman. It takes place during World War I. And there's like this Legion of Doom, Illuminati, Eurotrash.
I'm sorry.
Okay, get away. Back up. Eurotrash Union. That basically manipulated and causing World War I. Now, it's not the first time they've used...
Or 2 or 3.
True. Or the second or third time they've trivialized real-life wars for the sake of a film. The Rocketeer, Captain America, the First Avenger, a few of the Raiders, Indiana Jones movies, the first Wonder Woman. Do you mind? X-Men First Class is even the first time Matthew Vaughn did it. But usually it can be done tastefully, but this movie truly insinuates that it's, much like with Wonder Woman, it's all done through this evil higher power, and there's no actual, wickedness of government or manipulation of that kind of stuff. Which I thought really trivialized, 25 million people died in that war. At least that, I believe. It's just, it really trivialized. It was done very distastefully. Not as distastefully as, say, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. But it was kind of callous. Anyhow, I spent most of my time talking about the rest of the series, but I really just didn't like this movie at all. I thought it was really bizarre, had this whole identity crisis going on with its tone. I mean, you can't have this wild, bombastic, over-the-top action fistfight scenes where you got Rasputin literally doing like the Russian dance while he's in a sword fight. But in 20 minutes later in the movie, we got realistic Fox trench shootouts. It's just no, didn't gel well at all. And then there's Rasputin. Okay, I'm ultimately gonna give this movie half a star. That's right. We went from a sequel, an original film that got 4 stars. Could have gotten 4.5, maybe even 5 stars, but 4 stars for me personally. Barely a 3-star sequel to a prequel that is a half star. I wanted to give it 1 full star because unless you're Strange Days, there's no Ray Fiennes movie that is truly 100% unwatchable. But then it loses half of that star because how do you fuck up Rasputin? One of the most fascinating and mythic real life villains in human history. There are comic book villains that aren't half as interesting. Do you mind?
I was trying to shut the door.
I hate kids. Don't have kids. Don't have kids. Merry Christmas. I'm Jake Davis. Now I'll catch you on the fly.